Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Crabapple Tales. Today we're making a birdhouse to go along with my book, Patrick the Gnome Finds a New Home. If you remember from the story, garden gnomes like to give a birdhouse to strangers and new friends. For this craft, you will need a small birdhouse. We got ours at the Dollar Tree. 3 tumbling tower blocks, also from Dollar Tree. And a wood base. We used 2 squares of scrap wood, one 2.5 inches and one 3 inches. 6 popsicle sticks cut in half, a tiny dowel, and paint and glue. We have Sage and ZB here to show you how it all goes together.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, let's get started. First, take your 3 tumbling tower blocks and glue them together to make a base for the birdhouse.
The pole.
You can do it any way you want. It doesn't have to be exactly like ours. You could use just like square blocks if you wanted to.
True.
We use tacky glue, but we would also recommend hot glue because it dries way faster.
Yeah, we had a little trouble with the tacky glue. It was too slow and we are too impatient.
But it dried at some point. Alright, so we are just gluing these together. And again, 3 blocks, that's all you really need. The others you can use for different crafts.
Or to play tumbling tower.
Or to play tumbling tower.
If you're using tacky glue, if you just put it on both sides and let it sit as 10 seconds or so, and then stick them together, they do bond together a little faster. But it's still, you have to wait for it to dry.
Yeah. Alright, so now we are gluing the 2 wood bases, one on top of the other. They don't have to be perfectly square. In fact, they could be rectangle.
And you can buy the rectangle pieces of wood at the Dollar Tree. All of a sudden, they're selling wood pieces too.
So we are just gluing these together. Again, you can use hot glue, tacky glue. I don't know if a glue stick will work that well, but you could try.
You could try. I don't think it'll work though.
So we are just gluing these together.
Okay, make sure if you're using 2 pieces, make sure they're centered.
You want it to be as centered as possible, just so it has a very neat look. Ooh, now we're gluing the dowel on. And ZB is using hot glue. I unfortunately decided to use tacky glue, but then switched to use hot glue.
I learned from my mistakes.
Set up a whole lot faster, right?
Yeah, you got a good head start.
You did.
Alright, so we are just gluing it on. And also, our birdhouses are all different because the Dollar Tree and the dollar store sell different kinds. So, there's always something new.
Now we're gonna start painting.
Again, these are the 6 popsicle sticks cut in half. ZB and I both chose to make them red.
Yeah.
So let's shake up the paint. You want them to be completely covered, even the sides, except
The bottom.
back, the bottom. Because it'll be easier to glue onto the roof later. So let's just paint them. Also, as you will notice later, both of our roof sizes are different, even crabapples, because they just are different birdhouses. So now we glued our wood base to our pole, and we're painting that.
Everything's nice and dry. Sage is painting hers blue. What color are you making yours?
Let's see. How about yellow?
Ooh, that's a happy color. It's one of my favorites.
Like your shirt.
By the end, I plan to make it look like a sunset kind of thing.
Interesting.
Good idea.
I'm gonna need a lot of yellow.
I'm painting mine a grayish blue, but the paint wasn't coming out very well. It was like very watery, so I was struggling until like actual paint came out.
And now you fix that? Shake it up a little more. Or stir it.
Yup.
Like a dowel.
Also, if you do use tacky glue, it will be harder to paint because like the whole thing's just wobbling if you don't wait for it to dry very soon.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are fast painters.
Super fast! So we're doing this while we're waiting for the roof shingles to dry. Also, again, I wouldn't paint the top of the pole, even though I'm pretty sure I did, but it just makes it easier to glue so the whole birdhouse doesn't fall on you.
Also, like the popsicle sticks.
Yep. And you can paint the bottom of the birdhouse, but like the bottom of the stand, but no one's really gonna see it, so I wouldn't bother. But if you want to go the extra mile, you can. That just adds a bit of detail that's so much better. So now we're just painting.
Okay. Looks like painting's done. Almost.
Alright.
You did paint the top there.
It just seems so tempting.
She wanted every single bit painted blue.
Alright, so while you're waiting for your partner to dry, you can wash up and then start the birdhouse. Phoebe, you can instruct this one once it gets started.
Okay.
What color's your birdhouse gonna be?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Orange.
Orange.
Ooh.
I did something a little bit, I did something at the front of the birdhouse, and you guys just need to wait and see.
I'm excited. I can't wait to look at it.
A little more red, a little more yellow.
So now it's time to choose your colors for the birdhouse.
Orange.
I'm going for the gray blue again. I just want it to match the bottom. I was thinking about making the base red and everything red, and then the shingles blue, but I think I switched back to liking the blue.
So the first thing you want to paint is that little dowel you put on top.
Yep.
And
We're
the
both
roof.
painting it red.
Paint the roof the same color as your shingles. No? You didn't? No, true, you don't really have to.
Time for the birdhouse.
Time for the birdhouse.
I did paint my roof blue.
You painted your roof blue?
Yep.
I painted my
Paint
roof
yours
orange.
Looks nice.
I think I said this before, but depending on what birdhouse you pick, the shingles will hang off better or worse.
Or not.
So yeah. But either way, they look nice. So I'm using tacky glue again.
So you take
And I'm using hot glue.
your shingle and put the cut side up against that little dowel that you put on, and then you'll have a little scallop edge on your roof.
I'm just counting to see if I had the even amount, so I don't go like 7 on this side and 5 on the other.
Right. Smart.
I'm gluing all of my tacky glue on, then I'm putting them on, just like Crabapple said. Wait 10 seconds.
They stick a little better anyway.
Time to start gluing. Again.
We also did paint the birdhouse off camera, just because it's way faster
And you don't need to watch us paint any more than we have to.
So yeah, as you can see, we're having some trouble sticking the birdhouse on. And ZB's just fell off his pole.
Just have to wait a minute.
Still today it has those same problems.
But if you do use hot glue, it's so much better.
Okay.
But again, I used a mixture of tacky glue and hot glue.
You got
So
it.
once you're done, we added some accessories. Levy added a red star, and I added some pearls and jewels along the bottom.
Oh yeah, and if you didn't notice yet, mine, I mixed the yellow and orange up together to make the front part.
I'm just finishing up my pearls, and I think I might add a bit later. Who knows? So here we go.
You can spend as much time or as little time as you want extra decorating because they don't really need too much extra.
Yep.
They look really good.
Okay. Pearls are almost done.
Pearls are on.
And here's the final
There you go.
result.
No,
Result.
see mine.
There you have it. Aren't they adorable? Of course, you can leave the birdhouse off the stand if you want to also. If you enjoyed this craft, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on any future crafts or announcements. Check out our website, crabappletails.com, to see all of my crafts, free activities, and to buy my books. Thank you, Sage and Zeeby, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Until next time, happy crafting.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.